Have you ever bought something second-hand and wondered about its previous owner? For 22-year-old student Ravi, that simple curiosity turned into a waking nightmare. It all started when his old phone died, forcing him to visit a small, dusty mobile shop near his college. He couldn't afford a new one, so he settled on a used smartphone that seemed to be in perfect condition. Little did he know he wasn't just buying a device. He was inheriting a terrifying secret. For the first few days, everything was normal. The phone worked perfectly, and Ravi was just happy to be connected again. But exactly 3 nights after he brought it home, something strange began. At precisely 2:13 a.m., the phone would vibrate. A new text message would appear, sent from an unknown contact, simply saved as Mom. This was impossible. His real mother used a completely different number. The messages were short, cryptic, and deeply unsettling. "I'm close. I can see you from outside. Just waiting." Ravi's first instinct was to dismiss it as a prank. He tried to delete the contact, but the option was grayed out. He tried to block the number, but the phone wouldn't let him. It was as if the contact was permanently embedded in the device's software. Annoyed, he decided to scroll up through the message history, hoping to find a clue about the previous owner. What he found made his stomach drop. There were hundreds of similar messages, all arriving at or around 2:13 a.m., stretching back for months, long before the phone was ever his. From that night on, the sinister routine continued. Every single night, without fail, the phone would buzz at that exact time. His unease grew into genuine fear. The lights in his room would sometimes flicker at the exact moment a new message arrived. Sleep became a luxury he could no longer afford. He was exhausted, paranoid, and felt like he was being watched. He knew he wasn't imagining it, but he needed proof. Determined to uncover the truth, Ravi set up a small camera in his living room, aimed at the front door, and let it record through the night. That night, right on schedule, the clock struck 2:13 a.m. The phone on his nightstand vibrated. The next morning, with trembling hands, he reviewed the footage. The video showed his dimly lit living room, silent and still, and then it happened. The front door handle, which he knew was securely locked from the inside, began to turn slowly. The door creaked open just a few inches, held for a moment, and then clicked shut again. Nothing came in and nothing went out, just that impossible movement. He watched it over and over, a cold dread washing over him. Panicked, Ravi rushed back to the mobile shop, the phone clutched in his hand. He confronted the shopkeeper, demanding answers. The man looked nervous, hesitating before finally confessing something he had intentionally kept quiet. The phone's previous owner had been found dead in his apartment. The cause was a mystery. The most disturbing detail? The police found the door locked from the inside, with no signs of a break-in. Ravi felt a chill run down his spine. The story was too similar to be a coincidence. He wanted to smash the phone, throw it in a river, and be done with it. But a morbid curiosity, a desperate need to understand what was happening, held him back. He decided to try one last time to capture definitive proof. That night, he placed the phone on the living room table, pointing his camera directly at the front door. He wouldn't sleep. He would watch from his room, waiting. At 2:13 a.m., the phone buzzed, but this time the message was different. It wasn't a warning or a threat. It was a statement. It read, "I found another way in." As he read the words, the lights in the apartment flickered violently, and the air grew ice cold. He glanced at the live feed from the camera. The door remained shut, but then a shadowy figure, tall and distinct, distorted, slowly drifted across the hallway on the screen. There was no one there, no source for the shadow, just a dark silhouette moving through his locked apartment. The next morning, Ravi knew he had to get rid of the phone. This was no longer about curiosity. It was about survival. But before he could even step out the door, the screen lit up one last time. A final, horrifying message glowed on the screen. I'm home. After that day, Ravi was never seen again. When his neighbors reported him missing, police entered his apartment. They found the door locked from the inside, and on the table, the phone lay silent, waiting until 2:13 a.m. when it would buzz again, searching for its next owner. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another chilling tale. Stay safe out there.